Enjoy this free preview from MyOutdoorTV. With the largest library of outdoor shows, we are the home of the adventurous, the champions, the legends. MyOutdoorTV. Try us free.
The Crush with Lee and Tiffany is presented by Matthews Archery.
The antelope hunt site for Tiffany and I are some of our most fun hunts.
I look for the hot tamales that weren't in the candy aisle on the note.
Looks like a really nice buck.
Nice.
Good shot, Reagan.
Yes. There you go, Colorado.
Look at that big antelope. Honey, look at that cool thing.
Look at that old warrior right there.
Are you doing the happy dance?
That is one beautiful buck.
That is a giant. High five, Briggs.
Welcome to The Crush with Lee and Tiffany.
Look at those fancy boots.
I know, she's ready.
Colorado, huh?
In Colorado, we are here antelope hunting, and it feels darn good to be here. I smell a little rain, which isn't like really good. I was like, hopefully, keep going. Rain is not good for antelope hunting. Okay, ready?
Look at those
1,
fancy
2,
boots.
3. Woo!
Been a while.
It has been a while. This one was
Good
a
to see
baby.
ya.
Nice to see you, sir.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good, good.
Nice to meet you, Robbie.
Well, this year we're kicking off our big game season out at the Hill Ranch Low Country for antelope. It's so awesome to be out here with Johnny and all the guys. We've had so many great hunts here over the years, and this year I don't expect it to be any different.
I just smoked that antelope. He's gonna go down right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a nice buck, huh?
That is a dang nice buck.
Yes! They're a little bit cornering towards us, but I was like, I gotta just try to punch him right in there at 55 yards, and I just got him on the ground right there. Yeah. Yeah, heck, he's 9 inches almost to the top of that cutter, and look at that thing though. Yeah.
So people drink coffee, I drink Ignite. First morning antelope hunting here in Colorado. We're just about ready to roll.
Johnny and Robert have been looking the last week, and they've got several bucks I think are in the 80s around here, so they just hope they want to come in here. So normally we sit on water holes a lot of time afternoons when it's hottest out or something like that. Then we spend a lot of time out just looking and finding them, and have the kids out in the Rangers, and we can drive around and see them and get out and try to stop in on them. And the antelope hunt site for Tiffany and I are some of our most fun hunts.
For right now, it feels pretty good to be in a blind. I'm expecting in about an hour we'll be like, we are dying because it's hot in a blind. Oh, there's an antelope up there. See, 1, 2, 3. That's awesome. I mean, Grant is like 800 yards away, but there's an antelope. And then there's a couple other ones with them, so. Kind of fun when you see them. It's gonna be a little sketch because literally you can see the wind blowing exactly that way. They're gonna have to walk right this way to get by up here, and I don't know how they'll do it. It's midday and we finally have a group of antelope coming our way. Oh my gosh, we've been sitting here all day. It's almost 1 o'clock right now, and we finally had that group of antelope come in that we've been watching. They made a complete circle and actually sort of came in, but not really. There was a doe that hung up at that water tank about 35 yards, and that buck was 55 yards, but he never actually came in. He was just kind of watching that doe, and when she kind of ran, then he just took off after her. So Johnny just texted me, he's like, do you want a break? I'm like, yes.
The Crush is brought to you by Matthews Archery. Scent Killer Gold. Apply it, dry it, and go hunt. Federal Premium Ammunition. Every shot counts. Baku. Built for hunters by hunters. Analogics. There's no off-season. Marathon seat covers. We've got you covered. Summit tree stands. Hunting elevated. Outdoor Edge, the complete line of razor-safe replaceable blade knives. Be sure to follow Lee and Tiffany on your favorite social media. Closed captioning presented by Tacticam, built for hunters. Tacticam, share your hunt. This segment is brought to you by Carbon Express, the bleeding edge of archery.
This morning after we got out, we drove back here further, and there were tons of them out here. We probably saw, I don't know, 50 to 100 out in this big basin here as far as you can see. And we looked, and there's these ponds, this bunch of tracks all around it. The problem is it's big, but just most of the tracks were down on this end. But you never know, they could come anywhere, especially since we just popped this up an hour ago. All I have to do is go to the other side over there, and it's 130 yards, you just don't know.
I'm in your atmosphere. I like the view of you. I'm in your atmosphere.
It's awesome having those goats right here, right in the water drinking. So wait and see, there's so many over here. One of those big ones is gonna come in here because this is the best water anywhere.
I look for, you don't even know how long, I look for the hot tamales that weren't in the candy aisle on the note.
So this is Donnie. Oh boy.
If I listen to Little Metal, the chances of me hurting somebody somewhere go way down.
Works for us. He helps us a ton around the farms. This year, I'm surprising Donnie. Told him to go into town, get himself a tag. Donnie, you're antelope hunting.
And I'm going like this, I'm thinking, does she want hot tamales for when a woman named Rosa's coming over tonight cooking Mexican food?
Since Donnie ran to town, I sent him with a list of my camp essentials.
Took me a while to find these things. Maria goes, what? I go, hot tamales. She pulls up her phone, she goes, I think she was talking about these. I'm like,
Like I said, only the essentials. I mean, who doesn't know what hot tamales are?
hot tamales in a box. Candy, kind of like Good and Plenty, should have been on a note next to the Lifesaver gummies. But they're 3 rolls up next to, let me explain this because I'm going to hear about this forever. Look, Tiff, food section, candy section, question mark. I come back and now everybody's laughing at me.
The only thing I said to Dad is, if you go into Trinidad, I was like, where everything is legal here, just don't park the Crush truck in front of certain establishments. And this is the story I go back with.
Yeah, because there's some people that go way over the limit. I mean, when a guy's walking in Walmart like this with a cart, I think he ate a couple too many of them candies.
second day here in Colorado. This whole valley yesterday was just like filled with them. And we had one group come into the pond right here. But even just coming in today, we saw our big one, the one that I really like to get. So I'm assuming this is where he drinks at.
So antelope hunting, you can either sit in the blind and wait for him to come to drink, or you go out and spot and stalk. Now, if you know me, you know I love the spot and stalk part of it. But if you want to really be successful, you're probably better off just sitting and waiting for him at the water hole. So it's a tough call what to do, but for right now, I'm gonna wait him out.
All right, Johnny's just dropping us off here, and we're gonna go see if we can't get closer to this antelope. It looks like a really nice buck. I don't know, right now we're like about 150 yards, so if he lets us close the distance, we'll definitely be in the money. He's like 90 yards right now, so we'll just keep making our way up. $56. But you know, you're spotting and stalking, and the way he was angling, I was just trying to shoot and have it come out like his front shoulder up there, but he just laid down over there, and that is an awesome Colorado antelope. Yes.
This segment of The Crush is brought to you by Redneck Blinds. Meet the best hunting blinds on the planet. This segment of The Crush is brought to you by Bog, engineered for the unknown.
Look at number one arrow.
It was the arrow.
It was the arrow. 55 yards, and I mean, I can't believe it worked out. He just dropped us off, just hit him like a little bit farther back. But I mean, in all reality, it was like an angle and stuff. I was kind of trying to.
Yeah, we just got to hit between the goalposts. You know.
I definitely did that, but when I'm with like Lee, it's always like totally flawless. But in all reality, I don't become a better hunter because I literally just follow you and you do what you tell me to. So when I'm by myself, I might not be as clean as shots and whatnot, but I got a lot more in my mind that I'm working on. Oh, I didn't even see him. I'm like, oh. I'm still walking. I'm like walking to the pond. It's like, yes! Isn't it a nice antelope?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big old antelope down. Heck yeah. Isn't he a great buck?
Yeah.
Look at his cutters.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah,
I didn't know he was right there because I was like looking forward, you know,
know,
just like talking to you. That's awesome.
Awesome, yeah, no kidding.
I was like, yay!
Nice job, I think it's awesome.
I know, he's got really good cutters, actually.
Yeah, he's way better than he looks footed.
Second day here in Colorado at Bobby's place, and I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised he was out by himself, to be honest. I mean, like I said, we were only able to get that close to him because he was scraping on those choyas, and like you said, it's like to find the right one in the right mood that's not going to run immediately, you might be in the game.
Right, for sure.
That might be one of the better ones I've actually shot, to be honest.
Nice. Congrats, dear.
Thank you so much. Honestly, I can't believe it went down like this. Normally when you're antelope hunting, you blow 100 stalks. But here we are on the second day with a big buck down. Now I can't wait to go show the kids.
I'm hitting nose time.
What?
Owl's bird in the house.
Legitimately a bird in the house? Oh, there is a bird in the house. Hey, look at our wildlife biologist.
Right there.
I shot a big buck. You want to come see it? Let's go. Look at that big antelope. Honey, look at that cool thing. Isn't that neat? It does, doesn't it?
It's dry.
It is very dry and light. You know why it's probably dry and light? We figured out that it's probably because he runs so fast. Fastest animal in North America. How fast do you think he runs? How many miles per hour? What do you think? 300 miles per hour? That would be a good one. Yeah, 300?
Second day here in Colorado, and Tiffany just smoked a big 75-inch goat. So we're cleaning it, skinning it, and doing all that stuff. But our hunt's halfway done. We're not here for 3 days. I gotta get back out there.
Hi, bubble hair. I like that. That is the cutest
Bubble
thing.
hair.
Your bubble hair.
Ooh, look at that beautiful bow. Huh?
He gave that one to me.
Yeah, it's a nice pink one, huh? Okay. That looks good, yeah.
So we have 2 kids, both right-handed, but both left eye dominant. So it's very important to check that when your kids are small. Whether they shoot right-handed or left-handed, it's both gonna be awkward for them when they're small. But if you let them get older and they start shooting right-handed, it's way tougher later to switch them over to left-handed. So you wanna start them out right away, and it's so awesome that both Cameron and Reagan love shooting their bows just like Tiffany and I do.
Nice.
Good shot, Reagan.
Pick the tree, I'll mark it here on Hunt Stand, map my route back out, and I'll go in, boom, and set it up.
Make your mark with Hunt Stand.
For more than 60 years, Polaris has made the very best in ATVs and side-by-sides. Hardest working, smoothest riding, Polaris. The Crush is brought to you by Matthews Archery, Under Armour, never detected, always lethal. Reveal Cellular Camera, always be on the hunt. Sig Sauer, the complete systems provider. Traditions Firearms, feel the difference. Rage, leading the evolution in lethal technology. Savage Arms, better becomes standard. Flow International, a better way. And these fine sponsors.
Now it's up to Donnie and Lee to make it happen. As far as I go, I'm taking the kids shopping.
No idea what the heck is going on. We got a bunch of them coming down here, but not a single one has drank yet. I don't know what's going on.
Well, we got 3 out here right now, and they're all over 70, you know, low 70s, but it's a good situation. That's what we're looking for.
I shot a great buck. You know what that means? Freedom, fun, shopping. Look sharp, dude. We could still do kebabs though. I feel like we should have a barbecue. Pellets recommended cherry. All right. In all reality, it kind of costs money when I sit in a blind all day long, and it probably costs money after I shoot something too.
So I'm in the blind and I get a text from Johnny. There is a giant bedded out in a perfect spot out by the highway. Let's grab our stuff and let's go get ready to stock. So we're just moving in to get in position on this giant buck. And we're getting to about 150 yards, just starting to get into the wheelhouse, and a truck drives down the road, and he gets up and runs off onto the neighbor's property. We never saw him again. So I looked for this giant buck for the next day and a half and never showed up again. But that's the way it works sometimes. But fortunately for us, Donnie and Tiffany tagged out, so overall, it was a great trip.
Donnie. Yes. Johnny, he's done. All right, let's go look at him. He's a cool looking goat. He's got bumps on the back, decent cutters, got good mass. He's a mature goat, but there you go, Colorado. Tiffany shot one. He said, go get a license, and the outfitter said, you can shoot one, Donnie. So there's my Colorado goat. Lee and Tiff are gonna be happy.